Hello, welcome to 2025. My pleasure to introduce you to Business Plus January edition for 2025. I hope you had a good break and you're ready to help your clients meet the challenges of 2025, which is going to be a very interesting and challenging year. In this edition, which is number 248 of Business Plus, we're looking at planning and preparation is important for a challenging year. I have utilised some of the comments that were made by the CEO of MYOB, Paul Robson, in an article that was published in the Financial Review in February 2024, where he commented that after undertaking a review of 1,000 of their clients, he found that there was a distinct lack of understanding of fiscal management issues. How are you going to affect changes, improvements, advice to your clients relative to fiscal management? So the article looks at credit sales because we're trying to outline to your clients the issues that comply with fiscal management. So we've looked at credit sales, mainly a debtor system, but being aware that they don't automatically have to grant credit to every customer. And secondly, that it's very important to have a debtor system and monitor debtors' days outstanding. Work, of course, that you can supply. There's detailed notes within the ESS BIZTOOLS packages. And then the supplier arrangement. According to MYOB, a number of their firms that they analysed were assuming that when they started the business, they would automatically be granted 30-day payment terms by suppliers. Well, the reality of the difficult trading conditions that were evident in 2024 and show every chance of going to continue into 2025 ruled that out. A lot of people have to pay cash on order or cash on delivery, and that can really play havoc to the cash flow forecasts that might have been prepared on the assumption of a 30-day account to pay suppliers. So supplier arrangements are very important. Taxation was the next big issue that Mr. Robson commented on, in that the businesses that they surveyed had not made proper allowance for the payments to the tax office. Maybe they'd heard that the tax office were a little bit lenient during the COVID years, but that era has changed, of course. We've mentioned a business plan because I think it's important that every business has a business plan. And obviously, you're in a great situation where you can prepare that. And then we talk about the budgets, because the budgets are a very important component of this whole process. And there needs to be a close watch kept on some of the key items, the key index items of debtors and creditors and stock on hand figures, which all flow through into the cash flow forecast, where we've discussed the key drivers in a bit more detail. So hopefully this will assist you to have a dialogue with your clients about the need for reviews, the need to get ready for what is probably going to be a challenging year for many clients as they look to combat high interest rates, high inflation, uncertainty being caused by the federal government election, high levels of business failure are very evident. And what effect, if any, the announcements being made by the new USA president about policies, what effect is that going to be on Australian SMEs? And then we have the call to action, asking your clients whether they would like you to conduct a business review so that you can look at all of these matters and perhaps prepare their business plan, their predictive accounting reports, budgets, cash flow forecasts, projected balance sheets, and get them set up to be better able to monitor their position during 2025. And on a completely different subject, we've then moved on to succession planning. I noticed Accountants Daily had some articles on succession planning recently. They indicated, and I agree, it is a major issue for a lot of our SME clients. So succession planning, have you thought about it? Raises some issues, and hopefully will open up some discussions with your clients. Remember that you have a full succession planning kit available within ESS BIZTOOLS. And the last item that we have is everyone has 1,440 minutes a day. This is a repeat article. We have run it a few times, but it's some years since we last run this article. And I thought it was appropriate to just bring this to everyone's attention, that we all need to be conscious of planning our days and what we're going to do. Obviously, we've got to build in personal time, exercise, fitness, family life, as well as work. And this becomes a problem for a lot of SMEs, and it becomes a bigger problem in times of high stress and financial difficulties. And that's what many of our SME clients all around Australia are encountering at present. So hopefully this will give you some discussion points that you can talk to your clients about, and to make them realise that they're not on their own. Everyone's got this same problem, but we've all only got 1,440 minutes a day. We have in the attention accountants, which I'd suggest you delete before you forward this article to your clients. There's links to 4 papers that I would suggest you have a quick read of before you send the newsletter to your clients, just to make sure that if they ring you, you are familiar with some of the issues which we have raised in this newsletter. My suggestion, of course, is you read the newsletter and identify which of your clients you think might be interested in a particular item, and make a note to give them a ring in 4 or 5 days' time after you've sent the Business Plus newsletter to them, to see if they're interested in having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something a wee bit stronger, to discuss any of the questions that this edition of Business Plus has brought up in their minds. And that could lead to some interesting assignments to help your client get their business affairs in order. Thank you very much for your support of ESS BIZTOOLS. We look forward to working with you during 2025. If you have suggestions for future editions of Business Plus, please do not hesitate to send me the content suggestions, and I will look to see about introducing those comments on contents in a future edition. Thanks very much. Have a great day. Goodbye.